Hey there, Internet. A few days ago, I bought myself an old matrix printer for a project, and while testing the printer, I figured out a cool function in which the printer prints its own selection menus to set up all the functions, and then you can skip through it and actually set up the printer in an analog way. And since I found nothing on YouTube on this printer yet, I thought I'd make it a quick video to show you the setup process. The project I'm going to use this printer for takes place in the public space, in which I want to bridge the digital and the analog public sphere. And I was already experimenting with a small thermal printer, but it was just not the right scale for the city space. Researching different printer types and methods to make this information accessible, I also stumbled across videos of matrix printers in which they did not print the image linear, but also pulled back the paper, continued on it, which I found interesting to have the whole interface be more interactive without making it the typical touchscreen. So back to this printer. It has a simple parallel port and a cold device plug and an on and off switch. And to set the menu, it also has 5 other buttons. And you load the paper on top, or you can also put in endless paper. And it looks quite similar still to a typewriter, where you would also pull back the paper in like that. Browsing through the booklet, I straight up got confirmed that I did an excellent decision buying this multifunctional printer, which only needs a small area to be placed on, is free of maintenance, and will be very easy to get up and running. I will also link the digitalized booklet in German below in the description. Continuing browsing through the menu, I stumbled across a section which looked a little bit like I could set up more parameters of the printer. And first I thought it's probably over the parallel port with a computer, but it looked quite similar to the printing head. Reading the actual passage, it turned out that yes, the printer head was the cursor with which I could select the things. And for this, there's this red line intending where on my printed interface screen I am currently in the menu. I started the menu process by pushing down the mode key while turned off, and then turning it on, still holding down the mode key, releasing it, and then the printer would start to print the offline setup menu, also describing which buttons had which functions in this menu. And then I could go through the different points on the list, and it would print one items, or depending on the menu, more items in the next line. And you would just cycle through, and then it would the printer would change the lines itself. And when I selected an object, it would also print a line under the object I selected. So basically it was quite easy to follow where I was. For all the different options, there was a decision tree in the booklet to help you navigate through the menu. Here I selected one of the 2 menus you could set up a base of parameters to quickly print. And since my printer works with Linux quite well, I couldn't get it running on Windows. I'm setting the emulator I'm using to the IBM LX now here. And as you can see in the upcoming menus, there's a small line already under the parameter that it's currently set to. And when I select that one or another one, it will put the large line and then jump to the next menu, as it's also displayed in the decision tree I showed up earlier. And to give you the whole sound experience, I'm switching back to the original audio now that I recorded with it. It's also fine for me, so I'm, yeah. The character width, it should be normal. And so this goes on and on and on. I'm not going through all of this now. I will just print, set the online button. And then it brings us back to the main menu, and we can select the save and end, and then we'll be done. And at the end, I don't know if anyone needs this, but we can keep the printed out menu with our selections marked by the underlining. So yeah, that's basically it for this quick review. And as you saw, this also takes a lot of paper, why the booklet recommends you to always keep a small stack of endless paper in your household in case you want to use this process. If you found that interesting, feel free to follow me on the implementation of the printer in the public space, hopefully soon. And till then, have a good time. Bye.